Pretty much done with Lori G Pre, so let's take a trip. Yeah, we finally got the water pump back on Lori G Pre. The system's full. We tested it for leaks yesterday. So far, so good. I think everything is functioning properly now. I need to take it on about a 10-mile drive or something to double check and make sure we're good. But I think we are. I think we're ready to get serious about putting this up for sale. But there are a couple things I want to touch up on, and we're down to just details now. But hey, if you're meeting me for the first time, I'm Grant Tommy. This is Straight Six Fan, your home for offbeat hot rodding, and this is my neighbor's dog who wanted to be on camera. So, yeah. All right. So Lori G Pre. So let's talk about the details real quick before we discuss the bigger news. You saw in the thumbnail, we're getting the band back together. So. I guess almost a coincidence. I'm wearing some old car guy swag, but we'll get to that here towards the end of the episode. So yeah, what do we want to wrap up on Lori G Pre first? So there's just, like I said, there's a couple details. There's when we mounted the Corvette wheels, there's still the mounting lube, whatever you call that stuff. I don't really know what it's called. It's white. I don't mount my own tires, so we got to get that cleaned off. So we'll probably polish the wheels. We're going to detail the car. In the traditional sense, with cleaning it up and everything. Then the back bumper build, yes, we experimented on some things, and some of the thoughts that I weren't quite sure were going to work. The 3M double sticky tape is not doing a good enough job where I rounded off the ends of the rubber strips, so we got to get that fixed. We got to find a solution for that. And then one of my two blinkers on the bumper build busted. We'll have to replace that. And I'd love to find a driver's side hood hinge, so I don't have to do this number. There we go. That'd be great too. And then there's a little bit of where we refinished some interior panels, some of the paint. The old plastic is showing through. But let's go talk about the upcoming trip. All right, so Jason found himself another square body, and as you've been seeing, you've probably seen by now, square body Suburban. So now I won't get into all the details here, but I did want to spend the time promoting coming up here on May 2nd through May 5th, a little road trip, because Jason bought that square body here in my home state of Kansas. So we will be road tripping it back to get him to New Brunswick, back home. So we're picking up John Custom Car Nerd along the way, and we're going to drive from Kansas all the way to Portland, Maine. All right, so Thursday, May 2nd, Jason will fly into the great state of Kansas. I'll meet him at the airport, and then we'll take his, after he, exchanges some cash, picks up a Suburban, probably makes a phone call to an insurance agent, does some title work, some things like that. We will make a short trek from the southern part of the state to the northern part of the state where I live here. So Jason will come to the worldwide headquarters of Straight Six Fan. And so if the Suburban's made it that 3-hour drive with no problems, then we'll kind of know what we're in for the coming days. But I keep saying Jason. If you don't know who Old Car Guy is here on YouTube, I assume you do. If you follow me, you probably follow him. But go check out his channel. So I'll leave an info card up over here. I believe that's how I do it, left shoulder. But then, so the following morning, May 3rd, Friday, May 3rd, we will take out from here. We'll hit I-70 and head east out of Kansas City to St. Louis, and that's where we'll pick up John, Custom Car Nerd, of the Get Out and Drive podcast, and he will be the three amigos once again, and we will continue on. And our destination for Friday, May 3rd, is Indianapolis. Well, Friday, May 3rd just so happens to also be Cletus and Cars in Indianapolis. And there's my fat 8.5-inch wide Corvette wheels. And there's my awesome power steering pump that's low on fluid. Yeah, my Corvette wheels a little wide in front, so at full lock they do rub. But yes, Friday is Cletus and Cars in Indianapolis. So we intend on maybe taking in some of that briefly. But we won't stay out too late because we'll have another big day of driving ahead of us on Saturday, May 4th. So we'll depart Indianapolis on I-70 and then get about halfway through Ohio and, you know, jog up to around Akron. We'll do like, what is it, I-71, 76, I-80. And our goal is to make it all the way to Danbury, Connecticut the night of Saturday, May 4th. So I'm telling you guys all of this because along the way, this is also our chance to promote the next generation of what was the Car Guy and Six Van show, but it's going to be a new production as part of the Get Out and Drive podcast. As part of that network, Jason and I are bringing back starting a new show, bringing back our chemistry to the platform of YouTube, but it'll be on the Get Out and Drive YouTube channel. So anyway, we're calling this show The Breakdown. Now, hopefully we're not shooting an intro video for The Breakdown on this trip. Who knows? Maybe. So I tell you guys all of this, our tentative schedule, because since we're promoting the new show, we want to do some giveaways along the way. Now, we don't have a ton of time to stop everywhere and do meet and greets and meet people, but if we can get creative, if you can start thinking about your schedules now and where we might be in a given day from the schedule I laid out to you, and you're on our path, we might be able to, via Instagram and all the sorts, find ways to hand out some swag to people along the way. Now, I think we'll probably target for sure 3 giveaways, right? We have 3 days. We have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But maybe there'll be a 4th bonus one. Maybe there'll be some t-shirts, stickers, all of the sorts involved. So if we're on your route or you're on our route, I guess that's the better way of saying it, then let's go this way. Then let's get creative and give us shout outs, and we'll see if we can pull something off. If you're going to be at Cletus and Cars and Cletus, Cars and Coffee, Cletus, Cutlass, Controllers, and Catastrophes, then there's a chance we'll be able to shake some hands and promote The Breakdown and just help start spreading the word. So then, of course, Sunday is when I'm guessing the noise is getting ridiculous for you guys, so let me turn this back around and we'll pick it up from here. Alright, so now we're going a little slower speeds. Hopefully the noise is a little more tolerable. But Sunday, then of course, we'll leave Danbury, Connecticut for Portland, Maine, and that's where John and myself fly out of. And then Jason's got to solo it from Portland, Maine back to St. Stephen. Yeah, we should be... Sunday, I think, is going to be the day that we have the most time to maybe hang out, and I think we're going to make it, if all things go as planned, right? We should make it to Portland, Maine around 1 in the afternoon, maybe lunchtime, so there might be opportunity to do a little meetup in Portland, Maine. I know that maybe there's not as many people out there, but maybe meet at a microbrewery or something, do lunch, and then I fly out that night. But I think John might be sticking around another day. But yeah, just wanted to help get the news out there. So if the opportunity exists to meet any additional people, any of our fans, well, now you know. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Hope to get to see some of you out May 2nd, 3rd. Well, not the 2nd necessarily, but 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But, you know, since I've only got 6 fans, I can only meet 6. But otherwise, thanks for watching.